What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Some LT1 Guy YouTube channel. Behind me here is my 1991 Dodge D250 with a 360 that we are working on getting converted over from the TBI to carbureted to nitrous inhaling tire popping machine, hopefully. So let me give you a little walk around here. As you can see, got the good old Evil Energy fuel cell here. I got my hole cut back there yesterday. It took quite a bit to find a spot that didn't have frame rail here or frame rail there or something important there so that I can tuck some fuel lines in. But like I said, I'll just give you a quick walk around now. It's got some spray paint on it. I'm trying to decide a color I want to change it to. I was a little torn between keeping it the patina that it had or just spray bombing it one color. And I think I've kind of settled on this color. Actually, I got a better example on the other side here. I'll scoot around real quick. And of course it's in the shade, but so I'm thinking I like this color here. I think it's called Colonial Red by Rust-Oleum. So I just got to go through and I'm going to prime it. It's not going to be pretty. It's just going to look a little bit different than faded top coat and all that fun stuff. So she's not clean by any means. I picked this up about 3 hours north of me here in, I can't remember the name of it. Harrison Township, if you're local to the Southeast Michigan area, which I thought it was. It was actually Harrison, Michigan, which is like 3-ish hours north of me here. But it was a great deal. Like I said, she's not clean. We got some vent holes here. This floor is less than ideal with the yardstick reinforcement. That's a nice touch. You know, when you got to reinforce your door sill and that's all you got, perfect. Spray bomb these in Chevy orange, obviously. That makes sense. But anyway, allegedly only has 50,000 miles on it. Don't know if that's true. The guy I bought it from said he got it from a guy who got it from another guy who bought it from another guy. It was a municipal-owned plow truck, so it had a plow on the front of it. Negotiated that off the price and all that fun stuff. But the rust definitely makes sense for a plow truck. But who knows? It hasn't been opened up. Like I said, it was TBI. So I've got the Chinese Edelbrock air gap on there that'll bring me to a 4150 carb plate. It wasn't too bad. These bolts though, if you are, let me get some more light on the subject here. I'm learning, I'm not a Dodge guy by any means, or Hemi brother or nothing like that. These two, super easy to get to. Those two, good luck. I gave them the best I could with a really small adjustable wrench because you can't get anything in there because it's so close to that last runner. And you can't get a wrench on it because of this. It's drilled both ways for, to the best of my knowledge, for an LA head and a Magnum head. So you can't get anything in here to, and you can't get any socket on because it's too close to that runner. Anyway, not important. It's on there. The valve train, so it's had the valve covers off for a couple days now, so it's a little rusty, but it might be a 50,000 mile motor. The jury's out on that. It's got about 4 quarts too much oil in it. Same thing with the trans, so that's awesome. But yeah, like I said, we are in the process of ripping out all of this electrical doodad stuff, and we're just gonna do a fuel line up into the carb, a fuel line back from the pressure regulator back to the Evil Energy tank, and a big old shot of nitrous. And she is going to just do burnouts. That is the only thing it has a purpose for. at this point. Everything underneath is like, it just hasn't been touched in forever. Like, it is just rotted and rusty and crusty and everything else. But that's fine. Like I said, again, if you're local to Southeast Michigan, I try to say this without being arrogant. I host the Revved Up Richmond 2025. It's a car show burnout contest. All the proceeds go to Skids for Kids. So last year was the first year that we kind of made it official and did our thing. And I thought, well, this year, if I'm going to host the event, I should have something to do burnouts in myself. So it's got these wheels on it, and then I got another set off of a GM that has tires on it. So if it does well and I want to pop another set of tires, I have them available. But yeah, so we're kind of at a standstill now, waiting for parts. This door doesn't shut. Fuel tank's out of it. Some other lines there, just laying on the ground. Those will get snipped. We're kind of at a standstill waiting for parts, so I'm probably going to run up to the store and grab a turbo can of black and maybe a turbo can of some kind of primer and clean up this bed a little bit and turbo can it black so it looks like somebody cared. It's not the case, but I got the hose drilled for the nitrous bottle over here, and somewhere over here you can see holes for the fuel cell that have to go in. And that fuel cell is going to be Evil Energy again, just a 255 cheapy. And then there's a filter rolling around somewhere. It's all going to get converted from AN to 3/8 fuel line, come up here to a regulator, regulate, get sent back down. And yeah, I'll keep you posted as I finish up the rest of the processes on here. But this might be the end of the video. It might not be. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you around.